What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, hope you guys are having an amazing day. So in today's video, I have something new planned for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and jump back into some more Bloons Tower Defense 6 Chimps Strategy. So for this strategy, we are going to be using the Spirit of the Forest because it's a great tower. Well, it's a fun tower to use. It's not so great when it actually comes to balloons because it doesn't have a lot of popping power. And paired with the Spirit of the Forest, I will actually be using Sauda because Sauda is one of those heroes that's really fun to use, and right now she is extremely overpowered. So if you guys do not have Sauda as of right now, please feel free to pick her up. Again, it's not a waste of monkey money because you will definitely get the money's worth out of her. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a Sauda right here. Following getting our Sauda, the first thing that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for a monkey ace. Now the monkey ace is a little bit expensive, but it is again 100% worth it. So as soon as we can afford to place our monkey ace, we're going to go ahead and place him down right here. Now, one thing I wanted to say before we get started here is I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. It has been absolutely amazing. On top of that, if you guys are interested in buying some H2K Titan merch, I do have a merch store up as of right now. So if that's something that you guys are into, feel free to go check out the merch store. I will leave a link in the description below. Again, it's just something if you guys are interested in doing it. Again, you guys don't have to. Right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and continue along here. We almost have enough money to afford our monkey ace. Now, don't worry about Sauda and her not being able to handle these balloons because, again, she is extremely good at dealing with all of these balloons all the way up until, I believe, round 28 is where she starts to stutter just a little bit because, of course, that's when we get the lead balloons. But no worries, we are going to have more than enough popping power to deal with the lead balloons and all of that fun stuff. So let me see here. Let's go ahead and grab our monkey ace. Now with this monkey ace, we're going to go ahead and place it right about here like so. Alright, let's go ahead and switch it over to figure 8. And then now that we have it on figure 8, the next thing that we're going to be saving up for is we're going to be going for never miss. Now it shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford it. We're definitely going to be able to afford it before round 28 because we need to get the never miss, and then we need, or following the never miss, we need to go ahead and go for an alchemist as well to make sure that our towers are able to deal with lead balloons. So again, guys, the only thing we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for the center path, and we're going to be going for never miss. Now, one thing I will say is leave the monkey ace on the figure 8 once you upgrade to the center pathway, because we want to make sure that we have this side of the map covered. And if you have never miss with this side of the map, it's going to work out even better. So there we go. We have our center path. Let's go and swap it back over to figure 8. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to the point where we have our alchemist and our monkey ace upgraded. I'll bring you guys round 26. So now what we want to do is we want to grab ourselves our alchemist. Now with our alchemist, we're going to place him on the right side here, so it's only going to be buffing our monkey ace and our Sauda because those are the two towers that we definitely need to pop the lead balloons. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upgrade our alchemist to a 200, and then we're going to go ahead and come back over to our monkey ace, and we're going to upgrade it to rapid fire and then lots more darts. And again, if you guys have ever used the monkey ace, it is a very good tower to use. It's not super expensive, and it's one of those towers that can deal with round 40 super easy. So guys, there we have it. Now we have our monkey ace upgraded to a 203, and now the next thing that we're gonna be going for is we're gonna be upgrading our alchemist up to berserker brew, stronger stimulant with stronger acid, and then perishing potions. So again, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward up to the point where we have this, probably around 40, and I'll bring you guys back once again. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back on round 40, and as you guys can see, we have our alchemist upgraded to the stronger stimulant with perishing potions. On top of that, if you guys remember, we have our monkey ace upgraded to lots more darts with never miss. And then I went ahead and grabbed a wizard. I upgraded the wizard to wall of fire with monkey sense because we are going to be going for the Prince of Darkness, because I feel that the Prince of Darkness paired with the Spirit of the Forest is a really good combo to use. On top of that, we really don't need to worry too much about buying the monkey village just yet because we have the necromancer unpopped army that has the shimmer ability that will reveal camo balloons. So when it comes to the monkey ace not being able to see camo balloons, as soon as the balloons get within range of our Necromancer unpopped army, that's when it's going to reveal the camo balloons, and then our monkey ace can help our Sauda in dealing with them. But alright guys, and now at this point, the next thing that we're doing is we're going to be saving up for the Prince of Darkness, which is not too expensive of a tower. We should be able to afford it well before round 50. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to that point, or well before round 63. So I'll go ahead and fast forward to when we have the Prince of Darkness, and I'll bring you guys back again. Alright guys, here we are on round 57, and as you guys can see, we can now afford to buy the Prince of Darkness. So now that we have the Prince of Darkness, we are setting in a very, very good position to start saving up for the Spirit of the Forest. So again, the Spirit of the Forest is not the best tower to use. There are a lot better towers to use. It's just for those of you who are a fan of using the Spirit of the Forest, I want to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a strategy that you can use with him. So let's go ahead and upgrade it to the Heart of Vengeance. Now we're going to go ahead and upgrade him to the middle pathway. Now the Spirit of the Forest is going to cost us $37,000, a little bit over 37, but it is a really, really fun tower to use, even though it's not the best tower in Bloons Tower Defense 6. The one time that you actually want to use the Spirit of the Forest is if you have really long maps, like so. You can use it on logs, and majority of the beginner maps is a really, really good spot to use the Spirit of the Forest. Other than that, he does fall off in a lot of different maps, especially maps that are really, really short, such as Bazaar. Bazaar is not a really good map to use. But mainly it's the short maps that you don't want to use the Spirit of the Forest on, because you really want to have a longer time for the Spirit of the Forest thorns to actually hit the balloons. But anyways guys, I'm going to go ahead and save up the $37,800 to buy the Spirit of the Forest, and I'll bring you guys back as soon as I can. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back on round 79. As you guys can see, we have $38,000, $39,000, and we can now afford to buy the Spirit of the Forest. Now that we have the Spirit of the Forest, now our Spirit of the Forest can start doing damage to balloons. As you guys can see, he is slowly starting to fill the entire track with all of these thorns, which the main use of the Spirit of the Forest is that no matter where the balloons are on the map, the Spirit of the Forest is going to be doing damage to the balloons. Now, the next thing that we need to do is we need to grab ourselves a monkey village. Yes, we are finally going to be going for a monkey village because, unfortunately, the Spirit of the Forest, although his thorns, if I'm not mistaken, can pop camel balloons, it would be nice if when the balloons do make it to the Spirit of the Forest, you would still be able to pop camel balloons as well. On top of that, our monkey ace is still lacking that little bit of camel popping power, but no worries, guys, because now that we have the monkey village, we can go ahead and upgrade to radar scanner. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we want to save up to buy MIB, because in order for the Spirit of the Forest to do damage to the DDT balloons and the black balloons, we need to have either a alchemist or the MIB in order for the Spirit of the Forest to actually pop those balloons. And I think it's well worth the investment, because it's going to allow our Prince of Darkness to deal with purple balloons outside of his undead army, of course, but it would be nice if we could do a little bit more damage to the purple balloons as well. There's our MIB. Now we're going to go ahead and upgrade to a bigger radius with the jungle drums. Then on top of that, the MIB is also going to allow our monkey ace to pop lead balloons. It's going to allow our Sauda to pop lead balloons. Is she level 13? Oh, never mind. Level 13, we're good. She can pop every type of balloons. Alright, so There's our jungle drums, and now at this point we are setting extremely good, guys, but there's still a couple of things that I would like to do. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a couple of druids, because if you guys have watched any of my Avatar Brass strats or a majority of my Chimp strats, if you guys upgrade the druid to the Populus, what the Populus does is it actually boosts attack speed and pierce for other druids, meaning that the Spirit of the Forest will gain some pierce, making him even stronger. So that's why I chose to go with the Populus as a buffing tower. It's basically here to go ahead and buff the Spirit of the Forest. On top of that, the normal Populus are actually pretty strong towers to begin with. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to try to fit 5 of these within a small radius, because of course when you get 5, that's when you get the maximum buff of times 5. Alright, so right now we have 3, and it looks like we're going to easily be able to fit all 5 in here, so we shouldn't have an issue with getting the 5 times buff. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the Populus saved up, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys back as soon as I have enough money to go ahead and get into the last part of the strategy. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward probably to round 95, and I'll bring you guys back in round 95. Alright guys, here we are on round 95, and as you guys can see, we have our 5 druids here. So if you look on our Spirit of the Forest, he currently has the 5 times druid buff, meaning that he's going to be a little bit stronger. He's going to attack faster with more pierce. Now the next thing that we want to do is, even though we're setting really well and we have a lot of popping power on the field right now, there's still one more thing that we want to grab, and that is going to be a first strike. Now, the reason why we go with the first strike is because it's going to make round 100 super easy if we can time the first strike correctly. I have been known to kind of misclick, and unfortunately we still have to deal with the ZOMGs and the DDT balloons on the inside. But even if I misclick, this strategy is so strong that we can still deal with the towers that are on the inside. And just in case you guys missed it, up here at the top, we now also have a Ninja Monkey upgrade to Bloons Sabo, because it's nice to have that little bit of extra stall just in case our towers are struggling a little bit. Alright, so let me go ahead and find my mouse here really quick, and then I want to show you guys the pop count. So as of right now, our Sauda is sitting at 262,000 pops. Our Prince of Darkness is sitting at almost 400,000 pops, and our Spirit of the Forest is sitting at 415,000 pops. Now, one thing that I was kind of surprised about is that our Monkey Ace is keeping up with our Prince of Darkness and our Spirit of the Forest, and even doing better than Sauda, which is actually kind of insane, thinking that this tier 3 tower is able to keep up with the hero. So I'm kind of like thinking to myself, is the Monkey Ace kind of OP? I still don't know quite yet, but the fact that he's almost at 400,000 pops is actually insane, guys. Let's just go ahead and double check here really quick. So now our Prince of Darkness is over 400,000 pops. So pretty much all of our towers are doing pretty much the same amount of work. So let's go ahead and activate our Bloons Sabo here, because round 98 can be a little bit of a tough cookie to deal with. But just in case we need to, we do have the first strike, and we do have Sauda's level 10 and Sauda's level 3 that we can activate at any given point in time to go ahead and finish off all of these balloons. But we also have all of the Prince of Darkness stuff in the very back that can go ahead and help us with round 98. So it shouldn't give us too much of a hard time. And we don't need to worry about the reinforced DT balloons, because again, our Spirit of the Forest is going to be ripping them apart the entire time. Let's go and activate our first strike right now to go ahead and do a little bit of damage to the Bat Balloon. Now, we should have it off of cooldown. I need to go ahead and pay attention here, because as soon as it loses both of its fins, then that's when we can go ahead and activate our first strike once again. Now, I'm not exactly sure if it's going to pop before we get it back. I think we should be good, but let me see there. So right now is when we want to activate it, and there we have it, guys. Round 100 easily beaten. But anyways, guys, that is officially a strategy that you guys can feel free to use involving the Spirit of the Forest. So again, guys, our Spirit of the Forest ended up with 540,000 pops. Our Prince of Darkness ended up with 522,000 pops. Our Sauda ended up with 365,000 pops, so definitely not the most, definitely not the tower with the most pops. Then our Monkey Ace ended up with 423,000 pops, which is actually insane. The fact that the Tier 3 never missed targeting was keeping up with our Tier 5 towers. So guys, the never miss is absolutely OP. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of Bloons Tower Defense 6. Also guys, just in case you forgot, if you guys are interested in merch, there is a sale going on from April 8th. Or there is a sale going on up until April 8th. So if you guys would like to have 15% off on merch, feel free to go visit my merch shop in the description below. Anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out, but you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I will see you guys in the next one.